Hello everyone, this is Carell, and today right now I'm going to teach you guys how do you scan your face to get the best result. Because this is one of the methods. There's tons of methods, but to me, this is the really easy one. But it gives you a really great detail on the model you get and also the texture you get. For today's purpose, we're going to take the mesh and then put it back to Unreal Engine and then upload to the MetaHuman, and that's what all we target to do. So we're more focusing on how do we get the face structure, face mesh, really look nice, and but not like texture, and then we don't want to simplify it and then get the low poly version and then export it, because that don't help us to get the nice mesh that we want for import back to Unreal Engine, so that to upload to the mesh to the MetaHuman. So, all right, so let's get into it. So in the App Store, this method only apply to iPhone. There's tons of other methods. Like we could cover other methods in the future, which I use the other method in my test video. But today I'm going to teach you guys one of the best method, I think. So Trnio Plus 3D Scanner is one of the best app, I think, for scanning 3D models. And after you go to App Store, you can search up the name Trnio Plus 3D Scanner, and you could see the screen, and then you could actually download it. I think Trnio Plus is actually free for now, but there's a pay as you go plan for $1 per export, and I think it's fine for me, because $1 I could export a really high quality object mesh. It sounds good to me, and I recommend you guys to try to use it too. So all right, let's go to the app. So you can see one of the mesh I already scanned, and here's the mesh. And what I did is I actually took some pictures. There's two method of doing scan. One is the AL method, and the other one is the photos method. For today's purpose, I'm gonna teach you guys to actually do the best one for the face, which is by the photos. So when you press plus on the top left corner, and then you will see a couple options, and you can choose photos from camera roll. So what I want you to do is you need to take your camera and take pictures at your front of your face and then left of your face in different angles. So I'm going to take about 30 to 35 pictures like I did, and I'm going to show you guys what pictures that I did. So here's my front pictures, my right pictures and left pictures. I have all these pictures, and I have 30 of those cover different angles, and I try to cover as much as angles on my face as much as possible. You realize that I have my hair cap, and the reason for that is I don't want the hair to block the vision of my face, so that when I upload to the server of the Trnio Plus, it actually will get my facial structure right. So that's first. And the second point in this video, you can see that the light is actually quite evenly distributed. The reason for that is I want it to be able to see my face, or else the computer won't able to understand in certain part when it's too dark. So that's why I did that. And on the other hand, you will see some dots on my face, and there's a reason to do that. You don't have to. Even you don't have to, you get a really, really good result. But the reason I do that myself is because I have worked on this kind of photogrammetry app for like a couple years now, and I find out it's really nice to have some sort of control points and feature points that is easier for computer to understand. So to just trying the new method, I try to put points to my face to get a better hint to the computer to analyze the feature points of the image, and that's why I did that. Yep, so that's how you do it, and you could take all angles from your face, and afterward what you need to do, so now we'll go back to our app, and what we need to do is we just go to photo from camera roll, and then you just need to select all those. Let's see, let's select this and then swipe it, then just select all of this, and then you just press on the top right corner. Ignore Japanese because I'm using Japanese iPhone. Yeah, just select all those. I just select all this. You see there's different angle. You want to try to have no reflection and anything non-consistent. So this couple of things non-consistent in my photos that I probably don't want it, and I probably won't upload this. Like these photos over here, like the light over these two photos is bad, so I won't upload this. If you're wearing glasses, take off your glass, and then you just press the top right button, and you will save the image. Right, and then after you save the image, what you need to do is you just need to put on your description of your scan, and then you just press process. And after you press process, after I guess it uploads to the server after 15 minutes, it should tell you that the draft is ready, and then you could get the result. And after that, you have the result like me. So in some cases, you might have your body part like clothing, like t-shirt or something like that. So first of all, you could change the rotation and the orientation of your scan. For example, right now, my scan is facing between X and Z axis. I kind of don't like that, so I could change it. For example, I choose Z axis, and then do this first, and then choose X axis. And then choose Y axis. So I wanted to face on Z axis, and then I wanted to go down. I use 2 fingers to move it, and then I want it to be a little more straight on my face, and I use 2 fingers to move it. All right, so after that, I will save this, and then I should fix my axis. You can see the texture is really good. Like you can see, like it get my facial features really nice. I mean, this time we don't use the texture because this tutorial I'm not teaching you the other method. I'm just going to share like the best way I think for the getting a 3D mesh. For the points on the face, you don't have to do as much as I do. You could, if you also want to use the same effort, you could put point on your nose and then under your eyes, like basically just like where your face have some sort of bone or muscle that link to your face. And like I said, like you don't even need it if you don't care about like the result on like testing the details on the extra method. It might not like even affect much, but I just prefer to get the best result as much as I can. That's why I did that. And yeah, so I get a really nice face result over here. Cool. So you can also trim your part, like for example, like I want to trim the shirt, and I could do that, you see, then I could cut it off. So that's how you use the app. And afterward, you want to press the right top corner dot and then press export scan. There's a lot of way you could export the scan. I recommend is you could just export the edited one, and then it will ask you where to save the file for the OBJ file. For example, when I press this, it will ask where to save, and then I just choose file to save it, and then I just choose it over here, and then it's saved. Yeah, so that's all. And then you just need to get a file, upload to Dropbox, Google Drive, website, anywhere you want for your file, and afterwards send it to your PC, and then you should be able to use it in the Unreal Engine. All right, so that's all for the app part. Great. All right, just in case for those you don't know how to upload your file, so you will have a file. It's just you go to file in your iPhone, There's a folder, like look at this logo over here. You get your folder, and then you just go to the folder structure that you save in, and then you long press this file, and then press share, and then you could upload to any way you guys want. I upload to my Google Drive and then upload it, and that's the easiest way, I think. Cool. All right, welcome back, and this is the Mesh to MetaHuman Unreal Engine tutorial that I'm going to do today. So if you've seen this part, I assume you already get your mesh data in your own way, or maybe you just follow the way that I use the Trnio app. Again, there's a lot of app, a lot of way that you could get your mesh from your face, but that's the way that I think I got the best result. You can do any way you want, and then just get the static mesh of your face, and then you can start from here. So this MetaHuman plugin is really interesting and really huge. The thing is, you can actually it will actually recognize your face and actually create a similar face in the MetaHuman, have and create this its own morphing. Is really groundbreaking, and I really love what Unreal Engine did. And what you guys need to do to start is, first you need to go to this link, the MetaHuman Plugin link. You can search it up, or there's the link in the description. You could download it. After you download it and install it to your engine, what you need to do next is you need to turn this on to your project. So you need to go to the edit and go to the plugins, and then type MetaHuman. If you didn't turn it on yet, it should be unchecked, and check it on and restart it. And now you got all the command for the MetaHuman that you can use for today. All right. So afterward, again, you could start any project. It could be an empty project, it doesn't matter. Because what we're gonna do is we're just gonna upload it to the final result to MetaHuman Creators, and you are able to see it over there, and you could able to use it the other projects too. So again, control space for the content viewer. Create your folder. I did a lot of different testing on different kind of model, and this is one of the best way, I think. So I create the killer face for demo, and again, this data what we use is from the Trnio Plus, because I think they have a really good on creating mesh and texture with Trnio Plus. I really like them, and that's why I use that. But again, like I said, you don't have to draw dots on your face. You could use other method. You don't have to use the method I used to get your static mesh. Okay, so afterward, we got the result of this. You get the texture and you got model. You can just ignore the MTL file. What we're gonna do is we're gonna drag and drop the texture first, because I want the material able to get reference before. And second, I want to drag and drop the OBJ. You can import it a lot of way. This is just the way I like. So after import OBJ, I want you guys to keep in mind on the settings. You have to check on the combine meshes. So make sure you get this on. You could reference on my screen on the settings I did. One of the things I also did is on the x-axis, I also rotate 90 degrees so that it faces to me. It's easier for me that way. And then also change the uniform scale to 1000, so that it's larger, but it's not like super small. And afterward, I press import. All right, so we got this. You could double click and see it, but I already able to preview it. It looks pretty nice already, so I don't have to click into that. And afterward, what I need you to do is I want you to go to the MetaHuman option and press on the MetaHuman identity. So I'm gonna name it Killer Face MetaHuman identity. You can name it any way you want. Just open this, and after you open it, you see nothing over here because you didn't choose the model. Actually, I need to make sure my model is easier to choose. I'm going to change this to Corel Face. Actually, I'll put demo in the front so it's easier to search. Alright, so I got this. I'm gonna just demo, and I got the face now. It's just ta-da, we got this. But I don't like the shading. It's hard to do analysis. You see, I get really nice details on the feature of my face through Trnio Plus, and that's what I like about it. And after that, I choose Unlead on the shader. I right click on my mouse, I move in, change the speed by scrolling because it's huge. Alright, so I get the face out of close. So I make sure it occupied the face occupied to most of my screen. So I'm gonna do this. Make sure it occupies most of my screen. Again, right click, WSAD to move, QE up and down, and then the scrolling wheel for the speed of your movement. Okay, so when you click on B right now, there's nothing because we didn't do anything yet. And what I want you to do next is click on the natural pose. We're going to capture natural pose by the automatic tracking method. So press plus over here, and your frame over here. I'm just gonna turn on the auto tracking on, and it should just keep loading. I'm gonna close that Blender. This is just a file that you're able to see with the OBJ. Ta-da! We got it pretty right. So I got my nose point over here. You get the eyes pretty nice, and that's what exactly I want. I'm gonna lock the camera, and then afterward, I should able to see the. I should able to do the MetaHuman identity solve. So I click here. All right, let's see. Boom. Yeah. So we get our mesh, get our face, with this with the MetaHuman face. I did realize that my cap seems to be a different mesh. It looks like the hat over here, and seems like it's taking a weird shape on there. But I don't think it matters anyway because I'm gonna have hair on my character. But you guys could actually like go to the other software to cut this off, maybe like Blender and something like that. So it looks fine to me, and the topology looks really good. The eye looks good. I could rotate on the camera by clicking the top right corner button, and I was able to see the side. I think it's pretty legit. It's pretty accurate. Yeah. It's like magic, to be honest. Unreal Engine is really crazy recently. Afterward, what we need to do is just choose the body. I'm gonna put as a little muscular because I like to be muscular. You could be thin or fat, doesn't matter. I like this character height to be a little bit tall, maybe. So I'm gonna change the parameter over here, and I'm gonna upload mesh to MetaHuman. Alright, so now we just need to wait. Alright, so your MetaHuman is now available in Creator and Bridge. It's really quick. So let's see it. Alright, so go to metahuman.unrealengine.com. Again, I'll post a link in the description. You can see there's the new additional MetaHuman tools. MetaHuman plugin for UE5 over here. Alright, we knew that already. So now let's just jump right in. Alright, we got this in Unreal Engine. You can see one of the old face I did and the other couple method that I try, and our own monkey king if you watch our previous tutorial. Alright, so let's go edit this. I mean, it looks really like my face except the hat of this part and the extra part. Maybe it's because I didn't prepare my mesh. I didn't clean it up, but of course you can clean it up. But to be honest, it don't really matters because I'm gonna add hair anyways. So that's in custom mesh. There's a lot of things that you could do. You could choose the inference to your face from the custom mesh. For example, you don't want the jaw to be inferenced, so you could just choose the area and then you could change it. You can see the jaw, it changed, right? So you could do that, but the purpose of this tutorial is not trying to tune the MetaHuman a lot, but just get the face in. So I'm going to just jump right into the skin. I'm going to assign the skin texture. I go choose over here and just wait. All right, I think it's a little bit too brown. Around that, just a little bit darker. Okay. So this is good. You can change the contrast and roughness. I don't think I have a lot of freckles, so I'm gonna choose like maybe just a little bit, Okay, so good. I think everything looks pretty fine except I want to put hair to my face just like the other one, so I'm gonna choose this one. And ta-da! Pretty much we get our face done already. I think it's pretty. It's not bad. I mean, it's a bit fat. I think. When we compare about it, I have the blender on previously just to compare. Maybe we should compare that. Wait me a second. I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna open the file that we have for the OBJ with the texture, just for the comparison. So I'm gonna open this. All right. So when you compare it, I mean it's actually not bad. I mean we get a really like nice structure. Let me shift over here. I mean it's pretty close, not too bad. I just want to say it do freak me out sometimes when I looks into this. I think the real me is a little bit more handsome. I hope so, but but it's gonna be fun to use it on your game with your own face, right? So I have the other test I'm going to do is I'm going to try with the lifelink method that I mentioned earlier in my tutorial, and I saw one of the person comment about it, so want me to do it, so I'm going to try to do it too. But hey, that's all for today, and I hope it helps, and you could actually build your face, create your own custom mesh to your MetaHuman. All right, have a wonderful day, guys. See ya.